In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a purchase order in the mobile app. Let's say, for example, you're on a service call and you don't have the part that you need. You want to create a purchase order. You might call the office and have them create the purchase order. You might create it yourself. If that's an option in your company, this is how you would do it. From the work order, and you can do it elsewhere, but it's easier to go into the work order. From the work order, click the hamburger menu, click links, and you should see create purchase order. If you don't see it, then you don't have permission to get to it. You'll want to talk to your admin about that. Would you like to create a purchase order? Include items. Now, you may not want to include the items that are on the work order. The reason why that option is there is you may have added the item to the work order and then realized you don't have the item. So you could add the items by checking that box. If there's other, it does add all the items, by the way, but they're easy to remove. So if there's other items that you don't want, you can get rid of them faster than you can go find them. I'm going to say include items, yes, just to show you how to get rid of them. A purchase order is created in mobile, and what you want to do is add notes regarding what you need. So you would type in what you're looking for, main board for train XV80, something like that. If you know the part number, well, that's even better. But this purchase order might be for someone else who is going to find that part for you. What vendor are we going to get it from? Now, some of these things have to be discussed with your own company's management. You have to decide how you want to use this. But our recommendation is if you are going to the vendor to pick it up right now, then you would pick that vendor. Maybe it's Ace Hardware or Train, Carrier, whatever. But if you are having the office find this part for you, then you would pick a special vendor that you have set up for this purpose. I'm in a company called Pro American Service, and we've created a fictitious vendor. It doesn't really exist, called Pro American Supply. So let's say your company is Mr. HVAC, you would create Mr. HVAC Supply. It'll make more sense in a minute. So that indicates to your company that your parts manager, your warehouse manager, someone needs to find that part for you and let you know when you're coming back. But if you're going to get the part yourself, then you select it here. The address and other information would normally populate if it was added to the desktop version of this. And that's usually it. At this point, you would be done. You have added notes about what you're looking for. And again, you might say main board for train XV80. If you happen to know the part number, that's even better. Click the add button, and that purchase order has been saved. Now, once the purchase order is saved, you have the option of adding the items. You notice we now have an items tab. It did not appear until we saved the PO. You might come into the items tab now and add the actual item that you're looking for. Remember, I said earlier that checkbox adds the items from the work order, and here they are. I don't want these, but I checked the box just to show you how to get rid of them, because you may want to add the items and get rid of the ones you don't need. Just simply click the trash can. Are you sure? Are you sure? And that's that. If you do want to add the items, click the Add Items button and search just like you've searched before. We've talked about this in other videos. Hopefully you've seen them. Let's say you're looking for a capacitor. Well, there it is. Let's see, we're looking for a main board. You would go search for that, click the add button, and they've been added. Now, once you've clicked the add button, you can continue to do that process or hit the back button. This purchase order will now be seen in the Office version of the software, and they will be able to fulfill or fill that purchase order and get you the part. Once that part arrives, it will show up in your special order parts arrival area here. You'll see a 1, for example, and you'll click this tab, and you will see that the part has arrived, and there'll be notes on how you're going to pick up that part or what the office wants you to do with it. Those things are covered in other videos. Watch those if you need to know more. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you in the next one.